Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to be waiting for you guys to show up again. It'll probably start gathering. Okay, there we go. Hey, Angel, you're first. What's up, man? Just gonna wait a little while until people start showing up. But I am extremely uh, excited to start this one, so they better start tuning in. Okay, yeah, we only have you so far. I'm gonna wait. People sometimes take a little while. Hopefully, it lets me edit out some of these. I wish I haven't tried yet, but we'll see. But hey, if you're the only person, then you know what? You're the only person. I'm gonna keep doing this stream for you. Nobody's showing up, really? Come on, I had like 10 people coming in at a time before. 10, 20, 30. Well, maybe not 30, but I've had 20. I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer. No one? Really? Okay, so what I'm gonna do then, um, I'm going to get off and oh, there we go. Okay, we got two people. Okay, two people are watching. So, oh, actually, no, only one. It's only you, Sarah. Somebody just, my other friend just popped out. I'm not sure what's going on. I had told a bunch of people, but we'll see. Like I said, if I have to only do this for one person, hey, if I have to do this for only one person, then by all means, I'm just gonna write it out because you know what? This is what I love to do. So I'm gonna give another, let's say, 2 minutes for people to start coming in, and hopefully, hopefully this will be a good one. This is something that I've been like really, really excited to do. Um, it's gonna be the Dai Bai Chai, and am I? Oh, I'm starting to lag a little bit. Yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm doing it for. They can watch it whenever they want, but I want to have it documented because this is something that's really important to me. I've been dying to try the Dai Bai Chai, literally. Um, and in this case, I'll just. Oh, there you go. Okay, now we have two watchers, and hopefully, we'll be getting a couple more people. I'm still waiting 1 more minute. Yay, you made it! So far, there's only a few people who are showing up. So I'm going to start in 1 more minute. Um, it's gonna be I'm doing the Dai Bai Chai, which is something that I'm really excited to try it because I have no idea what this is going to taste like. I just wanted to make a really really spicy tea, so I mixed two chai teas together. I put in a little bit of a sweetener, and really, no, I'm not going to answer. Yeah, somebody's calling me on IMVU. It figures, right? On the day that I'm trying to do something on my own, I'm Mr. Popular. But okay, so it looks like it's 8:10. I only got 3 viewers, but you know what? That's fine. I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the water. This is a black tea. Well, actually, no, it's a red tea. Technically, it's got two rooibos flavors and a black tea. So what it is it's got hey Ralph, what's going on? Okay, good. It took you guys a little bit longer than usual, but you know what? I'm gonna go with it. Okay, so this one has it's called Dai by Chai, and there's all the tea bags you want. Excuse me. It's got a mixture of masala chai, rooibos caramel, and rooibos vanilla. Now, the aim of this one was to make it really hot and really sweet. So hopefully I'll be able to... Call of Duty forgot? Yeah, I believe it. So this is... I'm going to tell you guys what's in it. I got rooibos tea, ginger root, black tea, cloves, cardamom, cinnamon bark, orange peels, caramel, vanilla, and cinnamon, with cardamom, extra cardamom, red peppercorn, and ginger. So I was going for like a really good burn on this one. The water is already boiling. So I'm going to talk about the charity that this is attached to. It's for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Foundation. This is one. The society. This is one that my sister was working with before. One of our friend's dad had passed away from lymphoma, so I wanted to do a little bit of something in his honor because he was a great man. Anyway, what I was going for in this one was a really spicy tea with a nice sweet rounding to it. Masala chai and vanilla rooibos chai, those are two of my absolute favorites when they're apart. The rooibos vanilla chai is very sweet, very wholesome. Meanwhile, the masala chai has more of a earthy, but a really hot flavor to it. So when you drink it, you feel it like right there, you know? And it's not uncommon to like have your first... Oh, yeah, sorry, I lost you guys for a minute. So this one has a low level of caffeine, which I'm grateful for because I do not want to stay up too late. I know that some teas can be a little bit making you a little jittery and stuff, but this one's got a low level of caffeine because it's got 2 rooiboses, which are caffeine free, and the masala chai alone is going to be a third, essentially, of what's in it. So that one's got a decent amount of caffeine, so it's low to moderate. So it should be good at this point. Now I'm going to steep it at about at 212 degrees, and it says that it can go for about 7 minutes, which sounds about right. Normally I wouldn't leave anything in there for that long, but because it's mostly rooibos, rooibos can sit in there hour, 2 hours, and it won't oversteep. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to have there we go. I'm going to open it up, and you guys are going to see my first reaction to it. There we go. Alright. Wish me luck. Here we go. Ooh, this is nice. You can smell the spices in it, but it doesn't have that sweet, that overly sweet aroma. You can smell... Yeah, I am the Bob Ross of teas. I'm going to make a happy little mistake and blow this whole thing in my nose. But it's got like the scent of autumn in it, which I really enjoy. It's like, this smells like something that I would drink on a cold day. Well, the water is done, so I'm going to go ahead and prepare the tea. Oh, that smells so good. A little bit more. Okay, here we go. And hey, Natanya, how's it going? You're just in time. I'm live tasting my own personal blend, the Dai Bai Chai. So if you like chai teas, this is something that you're going to really enjoy. So I'm pouring in the tea. Again, it's going to be at 212. I don't remember if I mentioned that, but the water is going to be, because you're dealing with a black tea and a rooibos tea, it can take that extra heat. So it's going to be steeping at 212 degrees. I'm going to keep it in there for the full 7 minutes that were recommended, I believe, in this tea completely. So let me see, it's 16, 23, oh, it's 8:23, it should be ready. I'm going to keep it going until then. So I want to talk a little bit about what it is that I wanted to accomplish in more detail. Yeah, I know I mentioned the spice with the sweet, but this is the first time I'm actually drinking a tea that I have absolutely no idea what it'll taste like, other than the fact that I drank the components before. Hey, you made it! I'm glad you made it, because I was starting to wonder. Okay, so anyway, I love chai, and a lot of tea drinkers that I speak to, they all love chai as well, and I wanted to do something to celebrate that. You know, I mean, you don't really drink a whole lot of things that's spicy, you know? And chai teas in general, they're very, very good when you're cold or when you want to sweat. Because the ginger, the cardamom, the red peppercorn, what else is in here? Like anything that gives you the spice, it culminates inside you and raises your body temperature. So it's not just that you're drinking something hot and you feel the effects of it, but rather the ingredients alone raise your temperature as a whole. So it helps you sweat, it helps you detox, it gets you purified, and you know, I mean, it's wonderful in the winter. This is something that I stand by, and whenever somebody asks me what will help them get over a cold, this will also help you get over helps you get over a cold. Some Wi-Fi troubles, but anyway, it'll help you. It'll help essentially sweat that cold out. So let me see, 6:18. So it's about 5 more minutes should do it. But shout out to all my chai lovers out there. This one's for you. Alright, so I'm gonna give a couple more impressions while it's in liquid form. Ooh, check it out! It just fogged up my glasses. Oh yeah, that's got a very, very sweet and earthy flavor, scent to it. So you can tell it's gonna have a strong flavor once it comes out of there. What I'm hoping for is one that'll kick your behind. You know, when you drink chai and you want that kind of challenge to it, then I say it's all or nothing. You know, I'm the kind of guy who will eat those buffalo wings and want to have the tears rolling down my face and the snot coming out my nose. And like, oh, this is good. Oh, you know, that ugly hot face that you make when you're eating the sauces. So that's the kind of goal that I'm going for. I don't know if it's possible to do that with tea, but we'll find out. I'm hoping also that the sweetness is enough between the vanilla and the caramel to balance out the flavor just a little bit, you know, because I don't want it to be hot without taste. You know, because then you just wind up being disappointed because all you got at the end of it is a burnt tongue. So, keeping my fingers crossed. I've actually been anticipating this for a while. Did somebody? Oh yeah, I thought I saw somebody texting me on Facebook. I'm like, no, I'm doing this now. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, it leaves you unsatisfied when all you have is like the spice, but nothing behind it. I'm very picky when it comes to that kind of thing. When I eat certain hot mustards, you have a hot mustard that is nothing but hot, and you have a hot mustard that's got a mustard flavor to it. I prefer the mustard flavor because, you know, I mean, heat is heat. 21. So that's 4 minutes. I'll leave it in there for 3 more minutes. In the meantime, I'll open up the floor in case you have any questions about tea or chai in general. I'll do my best, as always, to answer them. And if I don't know, I'll look it up. So you guys could just interrupt me if you have any questions. I don't care. I'll stop myself and answer them. In the meantime, just thank you guys for listening to me ramble. I always find it a little bit difficult to fill in the gaps if I have nothing too specific to talk about. I'm not, for everybody that knows me, I'm not a good talker when it comes to just like I thrive on feedback. So that being said, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the design on the package. No, the photo. Poopers, you made it! Wonderful. It didn't tell me that you logged in, but I'm glad you did. Anyway, I chose the photo. What do you mean no? No what? I chose the photo specifically. This is one that I took while I was in Florida last year, and I thought that it had that ominous look of a flaming eyeball. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly the mood that I'm going for. Something evil, something angry. Oh, that I'm not a bad talker. Yeah, I'm a good responder. You know, I'm quick on my feet when it comes to talking about something, but I lack endurance. We'll just leave it at that. So as well, as usual, I've pre-sweetened the pot with 2 packets of the of stevia. That's my go-to sweetener. It's calorie-free. It's you guys again. And that's like my favorite. God, this thing, it keeps on trying to show off my cleavage, and you know I can't have it. This is a family program. Oh, anyway, all right, 24. My time is up, and I'm going to pull my tea out of the fire. Ouch. Burning my finger. Thanks, Nova. I don't know if you're actually... You said you're on it, so I'm assuming so. It doesn't... I don't know, it's not telling me who's coming in. But anyway, so the tea is ready. Yes, tea bags. All the tea bags you like. What do you mean? Did you see one? I showed you my tea pouch. Tea bags are a completely different category. Okay, so my impressions of it in liquid form. Now, I want to show you guys what this looks like because this is actually quite a beautiful tea. It looks like fall, like autumn. Take a look. You got all of that red peppercorn. You've got the ginger, the leaves. It looks like autumn. And I mean, something like this. It looks like autumn. It smells like autumn. This is the kind of tea that's going to be good to get you through the winter. Now, when you smell it, right now I've only smelled the tea itself. And for the liquid, let me see. Ooh, yeah, check it out. This is exactly what I'm feeling in my nose right now. This is going to be spicy. It's a little bit overwhelming when you smell it firsthand, but hopefully it's going to kick me in the behind. So let's go ahead and pour this out. Let's see what's going on with that. Ooh, I love that it's smoking. Oh, check out that steam. This just adds to the ominous character. Ew, I spilled a tiny bit. Yeah, it's probably, I've actually had tea that does that. So now, as you guys know by now, well, most of you know, because you guys have come in on occasion, the proper way to taste a tea is to slurp it. So I'm going to go ahead and do it the proper way, because who am I to break tradition, right? Oh, I mean, I wish I had the words to describe how this smells, because it smells like it smells spicy autumn day. Best I can do. Okay, my T-Rex. Yup. There we go. I can't really bend my wrist that way because it's kind of heavy. I didn't exactly get a whole sip in there, but we'll see. Ooh, yeah. Okay, that's got a good wholesome flavor. That is excellent. Oops, let me take it out. Yeah, it's got a nice burn to it. It's not overpowering. Maybe, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It depends on your tolerance, I guess. It's gonna be more geared towards the spicy, adventurous type. I'm not going to say that it'll burn your face off, which thankfully some people would appreciate that. I was hoping for a little bit more spice, but that's just my particular taste. You know, for the milder connoisseur, they might go for it. I can feel myself getting hot already. Like, it starts here, and then it spreads out to about here. And this is just the first couple sips. Now, when you drink a chai tea, the more you intake, the more it resonates inside you. So it's going to. I'm actually expecting to start sweating a little bit because it's not exactly cold down here today, and I'm wearing a thick hoodie. So I'm asking you guys for forgiveness now if I look a little sloppy. Ooh. Ah, lucky. I wish I had some 80-degree weather. It's only been 40 it's like maybe 47, 48 in the mornings, and then it raises up to about 56 in the afternoon today. But yeah, I miss 80-degree weather so much. You have no idea. After the winter that we had, yeah, I miss I miss the sun. Yeah, that's the kind of weather that you're missing out on, Ralph. It's that Chicago winter that's not so fun. So, winter, yeah, well, yeah, it wasn't too bad this year. Winter, I'll say this: there wasn't a whole lot of snow. That I'm grateful. I'm grateful that we didn't have much because I have a huge aversion to snow. But by the same token, I wish it was warmer. But that's just me. Yeah, tea bags in the cold, it gets you through the winter. However you spend your January afternoons, that's on you, boy. All right. So once again, I'm going to talk about for those of you who missed it. I'm going to talk about the ingredients. What was it? 17 below. Well, that's true. That 17 below weather was not that fun. Okay, so it's going to be. I'm going to talk about the ingredients again. It's going to be rooibos tea, ginger root, black tea, cloves, cardamom, cinnamon bark, orange peels, natural caramel flavor, natural vanilla flavor, natural cinnamon flavor, red peppercorn, and more. I guess it's a double dose of cardamom and ginger. So, oh, excuse me. Woo, that's coming up. Woo cha. that's some good stuff, I'm telling you. And also, like I was saying, 5% of the blend goes to Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. That's cancer's a horrible thing, and so I want to do what I can to help research in this field. It's a terrible thing. So I'm going to open up the floor, see if anybody has any questions or has any interests as to what the teas are about. I'm happy to open it up for you. In the meantime, I'm going to take another couple sips. Ooh. Yeah, another thing that I want to point out, this tea hits you like in the back of the throat. And I'm starting to feel a little bit hot. Steeping. Steeping is just when you put the tea in the water and you let the flavors come out. Yeah, that's all that is to it. It's just letting it brew. And oversteeping, I've talked about before. When you let it brew too long, the flavor of the leaves depletes, and then you start getting the bitterness of the stems, and that's something that you want to avoid on most teas. Not all teas. It's really, really difficult to oversteep. Cesar, what's up? That depends on if it makes your... Yeah, well, no, not a fancy word for boiling. To boil the water is to make it hot, but to steep it is when you put it in water that's already hot. Now, does it make your throat feel better or worse? That depends on what you believe is better or worse. For something like this, I wouldn't recommend it on a sore throat if it's already tender, because the spices might irritate it a little bit more. But if you have a cold without the sore throat, I say go for it, because this will clear your sinuses. It's like it's a kick. I'll give you that much. Ooh, that's good stuff. I'm really enjoying this one. I was a little bit afraid of drinking it and being disappointed, because I mean this pet project of mine was something that I was investing in. I